All right, we are back. Welcome back to Chasing Chips Podcast. This is Charles Dixon with my boy.
Joshua Davis, baby.
Hey man, that's a nice
You
hoodie. I need to
like
get
that?
one of those. The St.
Yeah.
Lunatics, that's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. I like that.
Seeing
Yeah,
what's
all
good,
right.
man.
All right. I
Yeah,
just had to get that out. I didn't see it till right now. That's a fire hoodie. That's a
appreciate it.
fire hoodie.
I'm feeling good right now. I love all the compliments. I'm feeling my ego is at an all-time high right now. 12 in
I
a
bet.
row. Sheesh. I feel good.
Yes, the Suns are on a 12-game winning streak. And your boy
Flying high.
Josh over here was out here making photoshops. Valley 12.
The boys out here. Sorry, I didn't mean to do DA and campaign like that. But it was just I had bodies and I needed to put a face on it. So no offense to y'all. Y'all doing great. But yeah, Valley's 12, looking good. And honestly, we're looking good moving forward too. You know, we got the Cavs and we got who else? We got the Spurs. Not worried about those two. So I'm thinking that we're going to get 14 at least out of this streak. And the last 3 games, we played the Mavs twice and played the Nuggets yesterday. The Mavs didn't have Luka. So, obviously take these wins with a grain of salt. But we played well like we always do against the Mavs. We always crush the Mavs, and I love it. Chris Paul had a rough game the second time we played the Mavs. But overall, we're just like a well-balanced team. I'd say that DA seems a little bit more poised in the paint nowadays. He's a lot more patient. He's taking his time. He's controlling the pace of the game. He knows that he is physically more dominant than, nearly, or I guess most of the centers in the league, I would say. And if he just doesn't rush it, and if he just catches the ball, gains his composure, and then goes up when he wants to, he's nearly unstoppable. So that's good to see. But yeah, Booker did his thing like always. He was clutch, especially in that first game against the Mavs. And they played the Nuggets yesterday, and they were without Jokic. So, I mean, we've had some luck in that regard. But a win's a win.
I'm about to say,
win's a win.
A win's a win. And congratulations on the 12 games in a row, man. Keep it going. The biggest conversation that a lot of people are having right now is that, are you guys the best team in the West? Who is the best team in the West? Is it the Suns or is it the Warriors? You know what I'm saying? Personally, I got in a big argument saying it was the Suns. I just think they're overall a better team. I know the Warriors have a hot start, and Steph is going crazy. But
I would say, so here's my thing with that. You could argue that the Warriors have better shooters, which they do. I don't think there's really much of an argument there.
Yeah.
I mean, Steph Curry. Enough said. I got it. But defensively and center, they don't match up. That's my argument. Is that who's going to guard DeAndre Ayton?
They don't have anybody to guard DeAndre Ayton. But right now, the Warriors are first in defense and first in offense and first in that. You guys are second in offense and second in defense. So it's not like y'all 50.
Are we second in defense? Or I think we're a little bit lower than that. But anyways,
you're tied. You're tied for.
But it's all about matchups, right? I mean, we can sit here and go overall, that's fine. But I'm saying matchups wise, if the Warriors were playing the Suns, they would have no one to guard DeAndre Ayton. Right. So we would just feed that man all the time. And that would open up space for our other shooters. So I think we're the better team right now. We'll see when Klay Thompson comes back. But even when Klay Thompson comes back, who's going to guard DeAndre Ayton? I mean, James Wiseman, this is his sophomore year. I like the kid. He's really great, but I don't think he's to the caliber.
No, he can't guard. He can't guard DeAndre Ayton.
Right.
The biggest thing that the biggest thing everybody's saying is that, Klay comes back, it's a wrap. Klay comes back, it's a wrap. Your two best shooters of all time on the same team, they come back. No one's gonna be able to touch them, things like that. And I said chemistry, and everybody's like, they don't have no reason to have any chemistry issues. Klay's been. I'm like, it's gonna take them a little bit of time to get it together. I mean, Jordan Poole's gonna go back to the bench.
Yeah.
He's still young. You gotta get used to that. Coming off the bench and starting are two different things. Yeah. So And I think I think the Sun team overall is better. They know what it takes. I mean, obviously the Warriors know what it takes too, but I
Yeah.
just feel a little bit more comfortable with saying the Suns. I feel like the Warriors, I still have it's a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I think it's nice.
And it's just like I don't think that even no one can guard DeAndre Ayton, right? I hate to say it, but JaVale McGee as well has been great for us as like a big threat down low.
I don't know
And
about no one can guard JaVale McGee though.
what?
Yeah, I don't know about no one can guard JaVale McGee.
It's not about like no one can guard him because sometimes he guards himself, to be honest.
Yes, exactly.
But it's just like we are a much bigger team than they are down low, and I don't think that we would have problems getting rebounds and putbacks. And I think if we got the ball down low, like I mean, who's going to stop JaVale or DeAndre Ayton? Is it Draymond? Like I know Draymond's great at defense, but I mean, he's got like what 6 inches, 7 inches on this guy. I just don't think that that's realistic to think that they could somehow get more rebounds than us down low and beat us in the paint. Like if DA is playing the way he is right now, I feel very confident.
And you're right. Well, we're gonna figure it out. We're all gonna see it November 30th. Y'all finally play each other. It's a game. I want to say the Suns are at home. Yes, they are. So that's a game. I feel like the Warriors really ain't the best team they've played are the Nets, and they blew them out.
Yeah.
So
I'm feeling strong, and I would say with the Monty telepathy that I have, we got to put Mikal on Steph, and I know it's going to be a tough task. I know it's going to be a tough task, but you got to do that matchup. You got to.
If Steph gets 20 that night, that's a win. Yeah. I feel like that's a win. I mean, Steph getting 30 something. If he can slow down Steph and make him only get like 20 points. I mean, look, people understand. Defenders have to go in and like, okay, I can slow down this guy. I'm probably not going to stop him. He's an MVP type of caliber player. Guys come in thinking, okay, I just want to slow him down. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. One thing the Clippers did this week is finally slow down that losing streak out here, just losing people. Lost to Timberwolves and then lost to the Grizzlies. No. We lost to the Grizzlies and we lost to the Pelicans. It was just not a good look. Not a good look. It just the Grizzlies, Ja Morant had like 17 in the third. I knew that was a wrap by himself. And then just Pelicans, it was just like a hangover going into that game.
What happened with that? Did who played for the Pelicans? Is Brandon Ingram still out?
Same people played. Brandon Ingram had like 19. Once again, Paul George showed up with like 24, but no one else showed up. Like it's really, really that difficult. If Paul George does not show up, it's a wrap. It is pretty much hard to win a game. You know what I'm saying? So if he doesn't show up and play and score at least 20, he has to score 26 points for us to even think about we're going to win the game.
Yeah.
And then if Reggie Jackson pours in another 20 and things like that, like the game yesterday when we finally broke the streak and beat the Mavs without Luka, is that Reggie had 20 plus, Paul had 20 plus, Luke Kennard played like 30 minutes. Once again, I keep on teeter-tottering with Eric Bledsoe. He be pissing me off, man. He played 26 minutes and had 2 points. Look at here.
I mean, are you on my side or
I'm not on your side? I'm giving him a chance, another extra chance, but I just don't understand. If I'm playing 26 minutes in an adult league game, adult league 20 halves. If I'm playing 26 minutes, I told my wife, I said, if I'm playing 26 minutes, I got 2 points. I'm not playing basketball no more. Like, it's a wrap for me. I'm done. Like, leave me out of it. Like, I'm just like, okay, if I can't score 4 or 5 buckets.
Is his field goals like down? Is that what it is? He's not shooting the ball, or is he just missing?
I think he was like 2 for 6 or 2 for 7 or something like that. But still, like, 1 for 7.
Don't get it. I mean, Eric Bledsoe has never been a real facilitator. He's always been a score first point guard, and he's much bigger than people. So if he's a score first point guard, but he's not shooting the ball, then like what are you doing? Like he's just essentially an Avery Bradley, like just there for defense and just to fill fifth spot.
Avery Bradley has a high percentage of 3-point. Well, no, we're getting off the case. Once again, the Clippers are back on their winning stuff. We're hanging in there. We're in the top 6 of the West. You know what I'm saying? We got some easy games again this week. We play the Mavs again next Friday. We play the Mavs again tomorrow, and then we play the Pistons on Friday. So, I'm really, really confident we can keep it. We starting shoot when the streak ends. Hey, start another one. So, but got to talk about my boy, and I'm gonna say this. I have to give me a second. Give me a quick second. All right, give me a quick other second.
Take your time.
All right, Paul George dunked on somebody yesterday. Everyone, Paul George dunked on someone. Pal, sorry, buddy. Appreciate you trying to go up there, but you had no shot. But let me be a lot clearer to everyone. A lot of people think, Charles, you're crazy. You're thinking Paul George is MVP. Come on, Steph is playing. Do I think Steph right now, 16 games in, is the MVP? We said in the season now, Steph is MVP. Yes, I do. I understand. I'm with everybody. Steph is MVP right now. Now, I'm one of them people that don't call a season when the season has just started. Last year, my guy right here, Josh, had the Nets to win the championship. Me, been picking the Bucks the entire time. Stay with the Bucks. Everybody kept saying Bucks ain't it. Bucks ain't it. Bucks ain't it. Stay with them. And they won the whole thing. So same thing when I'm doing with Paul. I'm going to keep saying Paul is going to win MVP because I feel like we're going to stay up there. All he has to do is to get us up to the top 3 spot in the West. All right. Get us to the top 3 spot in the West. Have a 1 or 2 games behind him. I think if his scoring and his numbers are right behind Steph, he has an actual chance of winning MVP. If people won't want to hate, these MVP lists, though, are killing me. He ain't even on it. Some of them he ain't even on. Top 10. Paul George ain't even on it. Like, I'm like, what are we watching? What games are we watching? Are we not? We're not watching. I understand if you got KD above him. I understand you got Steph above him.
Yeah. I mean, it's Paul George Sigma, I mean,
I understand you got Jokic above him. And the funny thing, they ain't got nobody from the Suns, which probably won't happen. They probably won't pick a Sun to win an MVP because
used to that. I mean, I would say it's because we're a fairly balanced team.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. I will say, to agree with you on the narrative of Paul George potentially being an MVP, I think it could work. But if you would have to be top 4 in the standings in the West, because here's my thought process is that you guys don't really have anyone else on the Clippers that is like significant. I hate to say it, but if you guys do make it to top 4, it's solely because of Paul George. So that's why I think it could potentially work if he continues to play great, or actually probably a little better.
Oh, I know. He better be all NBA, all first team. All first team defense by far. I think is the best. Oh, I'm about to say this. I think
better than McCall.
I want to say he's the best small forward defender, but I know
McCall Bridges. Not true. McKell's better, bro. And McKell has been getting hate on the all-team defense his whole career, and it's just frustrating. Like he's still not even in there.
Chris Paul even said he's like, I don't care. If the season ends tomorrow, Mikal better be on that all defense team.
For real.
And I agree. I think Mikal should definitely be on there. But I think PG deserves to be on there too, man. He's been a beast on defense.
He'll be on the second team. That's cool.
But that's ugh.
Oh, he's got to win all defense and MVP. Is that what
So we're gonna quickly talk about this because they're really irrelevant. So Kings finally fired Luke Walton. Before we get into the good stuff, Kings finally fired Luke Walton. I don't know if you have anything to say about it. Me, I'm with right there what it says. They finally fired him. Hallelujah. Should have did this a year ago. I don't know how he had a job this long. He was in a scandal, and after the scandal, they still kept him. Like that's what's ridiculous to me. Like the Me Too movement, I mean, is very prominent, and everything's happened about that stuff, and a lot of like people is really trying to come out and tell their truth. And someone came out and told the truth about Lou Wall, and he still didn't get fired after that. Even an inkling of it,
yeah,
should have got him gone. He was already a bad coach of the Kings. That added to it. You should have been like, okay, this is the perfect time to cut him. Like, get him out of there. And no, they didn't. They let him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just don't
Say
think that
whatever he needed to say and kept on. And it's ridiculous.
it's not very promising to go to the Kings and expect a long career as a head coach anyways. Sorry to Sacramento, but I mean, that's just like a losing battle anyways. So it was inevitable. I mean, Luke Walton is notoriously not like the greatest coach. I mean, he was coaching for the Lakers for 1 year or how many years? I think it was like 1 year.
I want to say 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was short-lived.
It was
then
short-lived.
Sac,
And
you're going to a worse team in Sac, and then nothing came out of it. And I mean, they actually have a decent amount of talent there, but I don't know. I just feel like he's very egotistical with kind of like the players he starts with, this whole Marvin Bagley thing. I don't know if it's primarily Luke Walton that's making the decision not to play Marvin Bagley. But I just feel like he's somewhat egotistical with his coaching strategy, and I just don't think he's a good coach.
It bothers me because he was with the Lakers for 3 years, didn't make the playoffs the entire time he was there, and then got fired and got a job months later with the Kings.
Yeah,
I don't understand. I understand. Okay, here, this is the NBA that sometimes I just don't get. I'm a loser. I'm a loser, and I keep losing. I'm a loser. I'm gonna keep losing, and then I'm gonna get a job off of being a loser. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't know how that doesn't work in real life. Like, it doesn't work if you're really bad at your job. Another company's gonna hire you because of how
come on, it's the Kings. Like they embrace losers. They're the Kings.
I know, man. I think and that's why I think
like,
they're
maybe they can bring some of that LA flair to the Kings or something. I don't know. I don't really know what they were thinking.
He sold them probably on like, oh, you see what I did with the Warriors for that little bit. That team that could have coached itself. Yeah, that team could have coached itself. They could have had Steph could have been a coach, coach, while Kerr was out. Kerr could have coached from home, did a Zoom, whatever. Even though that wasn't like, come on, man. But then I think for the Kings, they're in a very good spot. Alvin Gentry is a much better coach. Oh my gosh, hands, just so much better. I don't know how. Like, there's some people like. I know you're always battling with yourself personally, but you're like. Sometimes you gotta be sitting behind somebody like a Luke Walton would be like, I can't believe I'm the assistant to this guy. Like,
bro, was Alvin the assistant coach in SAC?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah.
Because they were coaching together at Warriors.
He was a head coach for the Suns for a little bit. Yeah, I heard about him. He's I feel like he's well respected by the players and stuff. So we'll see if he
has around. Solid track record. He has some winning seasons. He's made the playoffs a few times. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Pelicans did him dirty.
Huh?
The Pelicans did him dirty.
Yeah, man.
Like right when they drafted Zion and like not right after that, pretty much.
Yeah, he got hurt. They didn't really get a season.
Drafting Zion and
didn't even get a good season to actually use Zion and do his thing. And then finally, when he got healthy, they fired him and brought in Gundy.
Yeah.
So, the fight everybody heard about. Isaiah Stewart wanted all the smoke last night, all of it, every single thing. My guy was ready to go. He was ready to go. I can't. Trucking his own people, bro.
Someone made a caption that said, when Nader decides to drive to the basket. I thought that was funny for all your Suns fans out there.
Yeah, you're a Suns fan. That's not funny to nobody else but y'all.
The tunnel vision. He just through people. But yeah. No, I mean, dude, it was kind of a dirty play. And it's funny how it escalated and got worse and worse. I don't know, man. It's just, dude, that was kind of fucked up. How LeBron came through with that. I don't know if it was like an elbow or a fist, but sheesh. It was a hard hit, man.
It was a very hard hit. I I just couldn't believe. The funny thing is that it's really rare to see somebody really want to fight LeBron James. Like
Yeah.
it's rare. I can't even. I was trying to like sit here and think like, when's the last time somebody's like actually tried to like swing on a boy, like, or like really knock his ass out? Like it's rare. It's rare, and the biggest thing that all the Laker Twitter and all the Laker fans were like, "Oh, we bang with Russ now, man. Look how he had his hands up. He was about to fight."
Stop it.
And, you know, Russ got the technical that he didn't know he had a tech till after the game. He's like, "How did I get a technical?" Just I guess Russ being Russ. But
Everyone's just like, "Where's Russ? What is he doing?"
yeah, look here, man. When I tell you a Laker fan, flip flop all over the place. They are not like, oh, everybody was a Russ fan yesterday. Oh my gosh, yeah, you see Russ, you know, Plaza, you ready to fight? I'm a Russ fan now. I'm like, all right, let Russ. Let's. When's the next Laker game?
Down. Yeah,
Let's him have a few turnovers.
Wait till he gets 11 turnovers next game.
Yeah, y'all go. I hate him. Trade him. Listen, people. Listen, Laker fans. You are not trading Russell Westbrook. Just let it go. Stop having that conversation amongst yourselves. Everywhere I go around Laker fans, they always talk about, man, we should trade Russ. And I want to jump in the conversation and be like, it's not happening, man. Nobody wants him. It's not what's going on. This is not it. This is not, no. And
it's just going to cause like all this drama. I mean, you guys chose your roster, and the only changes that y'all going to make is from picking up free agents before the deadline. And that's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not going to be any big trades in my opinion. That's what I think. But you can't just like pick up Westbrook, try to make it work, and then trade him right away. So.
But I do think the Lakers healthy are a good team. I think they are healthy. If they're healthy, they're a good team. I think if they get it together, I think the people missing are old.
Aren't they healthy right now? Who are they missing?
Missing Trevor Ariza.
Stop it.
I know.
So you think Trevor Ariza makes them a good team?
I think they're a better team.
Stop it, bro.
I didn't say that. Look at here. Hold on. You're making it seem like, once again, I said they're the best team in the West with Trevor Ariza coming back. I just think I think he makes them a better team. Like,
yeah,
they his presence. Trevor Ariza is a really good player. Like, he's a good defender. He can make baskets when you need it. But I'm not gonna go to the point saying he's like freaking like he's gonna save the Lakers. Like, he's gonna save them. Do I think they are a championship team? No.
I think Trevor Ariza is a poor man's Robert Covington now. That's what I think. I mean, I think he's like good at defense and he could sometimes shoot threes, but he's gotten a lot older. And I don't think Trevor Ariza is the X factor with them becoming good. Like I think they'll barely sneak into the playoffs. They have LeBron, you know, they're not going to miss the playoffs. But as far as saying that they're a good team when healthy, I mean, they're pretty much healthy right now. And
I think Kendrick Nunn too. They're missing Kendrick Nunn too. So
okay, Kendrick Nunn is good.
I knew there was somebody else. I felt like it was supposed to go with Trevor, not just Trevor by himself, but I think Kendrick Nunn coming off the bench helped them because
Kendrick Nunn is like
too much minutes.
Yeah, Kendrick Nunn's like a Luke Kennard. Like, he's a great shooter, but he's a liability on defense. You know, so it's like I think it moves the needle a little bit slightly, but to say the Lakers are a good team right now. No, they're not. They barely beat the Pistons. And like, you got people like Kendrick Perkins that are saying, oh, this is going to ignite a fire and like, you know, bring them back to like winning and stuff. I'm like, bro, it's the Pistons. Like, y'all barely beat them. Like, calm down. They're garbage.
Yeah. The biggest thing everybody was talking about late last night, Gilbert Arenas posted this whole long thing about it. I want to read it real quick. No. I'll be as quick as possible. Hey, brother, I'm going to just be real with you. Just pack all shit up. Pack your winter jackets and boots because your ass is about to get traded to Budapest somewhere. I don't know what type of boomer clock blood got in your eye, but you can't charge at the king like that on TV. You will be drug tested. Drug tested expeditiously just to make sure that rage ain't drug related. We don't want to do that in NBA. You probably haven't read the memo on fights attempts in the NBA. Number one, you can't square up with King James or Easy Sniper, which is Kevin Durant, ever.
Sure.
Number two, them two light-skinned boys, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson on GS, don't let your chest get puffy towards them or your ass is done. Three, only two teams that's allowed to fist fight without any real penalties is where Rajon Rondo and Chris Paul is.
I love that. That was my favorite part.
That is true though. I feel like Rajon Rondo's the last person to like actually punch somebody in the face.
Yeah.
Like actually catch like check ding, pink, and like
him and Chris Paul squared up.
And Chris Paul is usually the person getting hit or getting pushed or getting hit or getting he creates them. He does something that just nags. That's Patrick Beverly. Wait till your teammates get around you and then act tough for the crowd. Sell it to the WWE. That's it. Good luck moving forward with this man. P.S. This was worse than the gun in the locker room situation.
Not true.
This is for that's what he's wrong, bro.
Yeah, right. Come
Nothing
on,
is worse than that.
Right. Stop trying to compare yourself in your own situation with that. Like it's not worse than bringing a gun in the locker room.
He was winning this entire quote. Like he was winning the entire quote. I was like, yeah, you're on it. You're good. This is funny. This is hilarious. And then he threw himself into it again, just like Paul Pierce throwing himself back into the fray, saying he didn't poop in his pants on his way out. Like, bro, we all let it go. You already admitted you did. And now you're saying you didn't. Come on. Come on.
I mean, as soon as he said that, I Googled, like, did he poop his pants? And then I saw, like, the image, and I'm like, maybe he did poop his pants. So you're just, like, creating more, questioning than you need to. Just, like, leave yourself out of it, Gilbert.
Just stay away. Sell weed. Right. Create your company. Do well. Get the money and just stop talking. You got into, you know what I'm saying? You're in the Hall of Fame. Just keep going.
Yeah.
You didn't need to bring this back up. Nobody was even thinking about this. Nobody's checking for you. But they ended off. Only thing that can save you right now is MJ dropping episode 11 of The Last Dance and his edit all of Scottie Pippen's scenes out, which Scottie Pippen out here said that I can't get this.
Yeah, we can't talk about Scottie right now.
Of The Last Dance. And this one I didn't really get. Vanessa Bryant dropping The Bomba last season. 100 prayers hands. If you think I'm bullshitting, as Enes Kanter, he got close to the king back in 2016-17, and the Turkish president been trying to catch his ass ever since.
That was kind of funny too.
He did bring it back.
Yeah.
But Gilbert Arenas, man, is really, really interesting take. Do I think he gets suspended a bunch of games? Absolutely. Do I think
Stewart?
Yeah. Do I think this is like some people saying Malice in the Palace Part 2? I'm like, not even close. Stop it. They were actually trying. He was just going at the players, and they were trying to stop him because Malice in the Palace. I felt like nobody was trying to stop.
People got knocked out in Malice in the Palace. Like, no, fans got knocked out. Like, no, stop it. I mean, it was just like it just escalated, and that's that. I think he'll be suspended a bunch of games, and then I think LeBron James should definitely be suspended.
Oh, yeah, he gets suspended again. They see each other on Sunday. So,
yeah. I mean, honestly, that was kind of unexpected. You don't anticipate LeBron doing that. But he's also like, we got to make sure that he doesn't get the special treatment in the sense that, man, you just straight up punch some dude in the face. Like, there's got to be some sort of
I spelled his name wrong.
There's got to be some sort of, punishment for that. You can't just straight up punch someone, even if you are the king. But who am I? It's a business. I get it. And I think that's what Gilbert Arenas was trying to convey during that message.
Mm-hmm.
This is a business, and there's things you just don't do, and you don't try to attack King James.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm going to have to edit that whole thing.
What?
Cut that part out. His name was spelled wrong on the bar. Anywho.
The name of Isaiah Stewart?
Yeah.
Whatever. Who cares?
It's okay.
That's all right. He's gonna be in Bangladesh or wherever.
Yeah. So pretty much as we end always, we end up with a bunch of funny videos we found over time. Obviously, Isaiah Stewart was probably the funniest I've ever seen. Was him. You brought up your boy.
Nader. Yeah. So apparently there was a spread of like I want to say it was like 8.
8 point. 8 and a half.
And they had a chance to, beat the spread. And all we needed was 1 point with 8 seconds left. And Nader had 2 free throws, and he shanked both. And I just want to, I just want to address this, that I feel y'all's pain. Looks like Devin Booker himself had some money on the game with his. But man, dude, Nader, I don't know if Nader has blackmailed Monty or something or what, but I just don't understand why he gets minutes, and I'm just so tired of it. I'm so tired of Nader, and with all due respect, just don't give that man minutes. I'm sorry. He's just terrible. I mean, he's decent at defense, but offensively, he's just ugh.
Does he have a brother?
I don't know.
I think so, because there was a Nader on the 76ers, and I was like, did his son trade Nader?
Yeah, I don't know. But it's just terrible. So I feel for y'all. Lost all money on Nader. He's a pain in my ass too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and everybody was also getting on the Boston Celtics put out this top bar paying Russ $44 million. They out here tripping. They out here. They were really shooting shots.
I can't believe that this is a real caption. I thought it was fake.
It's real. They really did this thing. I mean,
it's true though.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have paid him what, like
29,
21, right?
21, right? 84 a year for 4 years.
So, I mean, they would have had some extra cash space to spend on free agents, and I think going with Westbrook was a bad move, but it's in the past now, and I think Schroeder should have got his money. I mean, he's getting paid like $5 million right now.
Yeah, 5.9, something like that.
Yeah, which is a
1 year deal. He's doing.
I think it's a lot better than. I mean, dude, it was just a couple series that he just shit the bed, and that doesn't encapsulate his whole season, though. He played well the whole season, so that's just LA, though, man. That's like some of these big market teams, like the Knicks in LA. Like if you have a bad stretch in the playoffs, that signifies you as a bad player and that you're gone. So. I think they should have gave him another chance, but they didn't, and he ended up playing for the Celtics, and he's doing pretty well for the Celtics right now. So even though they're shit, but it's not his fault. He's playing decent.
And this last one, best high school player of the week. Do you personally think this is a travel? I do not.
I don't think it. No.
I don't.
You can't slip and slide on the court.
You can't. Yes, you look at here.
Look at travel.
He got pushed.
He slipped.
Bucket. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Good for him. That was wild. But I mean, that is a travel. You can't just like straight up slide into second base on whenever you catch a ball. But yeah, I mean, kudos to him. He made the shot. It's fun. It's all fun and game. I'm not trying to shit on his parade.
But hey, once again, congratulations on the Suns winning streak, bro. I hope they can keep it going. I mean, you got what you say. Who they playing next? I mean, I feel like they got too easy.
Cleveland, and then they got they got the Spurs, then Cleveland. So I feel good about that. Last time we whooped the Cavs, and the Spurs are not worried.
Yeah, no, you just stay in it. If you just don't go in there, Spurs are still a team that you wake up for and get into the gym because of Popovich. So you don't really take them lightly, like you would with like other teams. Like you'll sleep on. Like we almost lost to the Mavs because I felt like we came in and thought, shoot, y'all almost lost to the Mavs because y'all came in thinking, oh, we ain't no Luka, and like, oh, we can chill out. And actually, oh, wait, hold on, let's play. Yeah, Porzingis was coming to show up or something like that. So I feel like there's a difference. But yeah, the Spurs, you don't sleep. You said what?
Mikal Bridges was locking him up. It was pretty sad. Porzingis is soft. He's always been soft. But yeah, I'm not worried about it. And I wish NBA media would give the Suns some credit, but continue to be the underdog. Continue to be the underdog all year. We could win 72 games in a row, and people would still be like, oh, like the Suns, I just don't think that they have it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just frustrating, but whatever.
That's why we're here. We're here, Chasing Chips Podcast, to talk about our teams and get that out there. Let people know, you know what I'm saying? Let people know that we are coming. We're trying to win the chip, okay? Do I think we have a chance this year? No.
Dude,
But
Us?
You guys have a chance. You guys have a chance. I am a realist. I understand that we need one more player to win a chip. I think we are good enough to make the playoffs. I'm gonna think we're good enough to get out the first round. Shoot, I think we're good enough to get out the second round, depending on who we play. Do I think we're best if we meet the Suns or like the Warriors in the conference finals?
No.
Ooh, Kanye and Drake tickets are on sale at 10 a.m. today. So
shout out to Kanye.
I am going to try. It's going to be difficult.
Wait, they're friends now?
Yeah, they're friends. They're doing this concert for Larry
I can't keep
Hoover.
up with this shit.
Huh?
I can't keep up with this shit.
Yeah, man, you're old, bro.
I'm old. Okay. All right.
All right, man. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. Come on back. Have a happy Thanksgiving. We'll see y'all probably after that.
Yep. Let's keep it rolling.